I really feel like the biggest issue in relationships is the fact that we want to be in control so badly, that we want to hold on so badly because we've been hurt in the past. We want to control. We want to control the outcome. And our ego can convince us of hurting the other person, of doing certain things to manipulate other people in the relationship, or lying, or just doing anything that we think will make us look bigger or will make us right, even though there is no right. It's really just subjective perspectives. And the reason so many people are out here feeling so lost, like all men are horrible or all men cheat and all women are also horrible and you have to find the one, and that you don't just heal in a relationship. I don't believe that. And I have a relationship where it is an example of the opposite of that. There were times when I believed that the person I was with was not the one. And I don't even believe in the one anymore. I used to. It is something that we learn from TV, from books, from movies, whatever it is, from society. That does not exist. Thinking that you will find the one and then you will be okay, then your life will be paradise. You will never have to argue. You will never have to just deal with anything, any kind of conflict at all. That is not realistic and is not healthy. And I really feel like this point of view, this perspective, makes people less committed in relationships. When you think that, because there will always be more people to date, there will always be more options. So when you think that you have to find the one, when you're with someone in a relationship, your mind, your ego is always going to be thinking, well, is this person really the one? Because nobody's perfect. We're all human. We're all going to have our flaws. It's really about choosing the person that you want to accept with all their flaws. It's not about finding someone who is perfect. It's about finding someone who you choose to be with regardless, in what is the word, in spite of their flaws, because we're all human. And the ego makes you think that you have to find someone that doesn't have any flaws, you don't have any arguments, nothing ever goes wrong in the relationship. And that is just not realistic and leads to people breaking up and going from one relationship to the next. You're never really committed to the relationship that you're in if you think that there is such a thing as the one. And if you just cannot commit to one person and commit to actually resolving the problems between the two of you, and just coming from a place of love in a relationship and choosing to love and accept someone for who they really, really are, and accept all their human flaws just as much as all of the things that make them a wonderful human being. That is true love. Anything else is infatuation and lust. Anything else that you want to experience is your ego's way of trying to always look for the next thing and not really being in the moment, not being present, not surrendering to what you have in each moment and allowing that to be beautiful, allowing yourself to receive love and give love unconditionally. When you do not have room for unconditional love in your relationship, when you don't have room for allowing mistakes, when you don't have room for having discussions, when you don't have room for commitment and you believe that there is such a thing as the one, you're not going to be happy in the relationship that you're in. And a lot of people are experiencing this right now. It is the reality of a lot of people in relationships, because you do not allow yourself to commit to one person and just work things out with them. Being in a relationship is a gift to heal the trauma that you have endured in your past life, in your childhood, in a family unit. You can heal a lot on your own, But so many more things are going to come up in a relationship because the trauma that you have endured happened in relationship context, happened between you and other people. So you cannot just think that you will find one person that just doesn't trigger anything in you. Other people don't mean to even trigger you. That is something that happens within you. Only you can control that, and only you can uncover what is triggering you. And when you're in a relationship with someone, when they do trigger you, sometimes people's responses are to run and hide and break up with the person because they made them feel a certain way, when in reality, you can heal so much more when you actually learn more about your triggers through what the other person is reflecting back to you that is already within you. They didn't do anything wrong. They didn't trigger you. You got triggered by what you're experiencing. And you chose that person to trigger you for a reason, because you want to heal this. It comes up because you want to heal it. We subconsciously choose people who will help us heal. You attract people subconsciously on the level that you are at, and your mind does this in order to heal certain things that you know this person can help you heal. And this may be contradictory to a lot of what other people believe, believing that you have to be fully healed before you can get into a relationship. But I personally, that was not my experience, and I healed so much. And I'm not saying you should be with someone who is abusing you, who is not treating you right. That is not what I'm saying. If someone is treating you that way, you need to get out of that relationship. That is not what I'm saying at all. I am saying with small triggers and things of getting upset, of fighting all the time, like just things that come up in you when someone says something to you. That is different. That is meant to be healed and is meant to be a reflection back to you so you can be more aware of the things that are triggering you. And if you feel like you need more help on this and guidance, because God knows I did, I have spent years learning about this and learning about attachment styles and learning about my partner and learning more about myself. So I have created a guide full of more than 30 journal prompts that can help you understand more about your patterns, more about your attachment, more if you do have a fearful avoidant attachment style. And it is going to be in the description below. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I love hearing from you, and I hope you have a beautiful day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.